From Poland, Iran, and Washington tonight, former Beatle John Lennon, who was 40, was shot and killed last night outside his luxury apartment in New York. News of Lennon's death touched off a wave of shock and mourning
John Lennon's
around
death
the
has
world.
shocked people all over the world. Yugoslav radio played many of his records today. East German radio paid tribute to him for his
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living.
John and Yoko, it is more than wonderful to be able to talk to you after a very, very long time.
All the way through the interview, he was as sharp as a razor blade. Above everything, it was his honesty that I loved.
That's what made me finally stay here. It wasn't a conscious decision. I just found that I was going to movies, going to restaurants. I can go right out this door now and go in a restaurant. Do you want to know how great that is?
No religion too.
In December 1980, broadcaster Andy Peebles flew to New York to interview the most famous rock star on earth, John Lennon. 2 days after the interview, John was murdered outside his Dakota building home, while Andy was on the flight back to London. Only when the plane landed was he told the appalling news. This world exclusive with Lennon was to prove not only an unimaginable privilege, but also a millstone around his neck. Andy was both lauded for and damned by it for the next 35 years. Now, for the first time ever, he reveals what really happened before, during, and after the last Lennon interview.
But the biggest tragedy of all is that we'll never know what he might have been capable of doing.
All we are saying is give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance. Everybody talking about revolution, revolution, masturbation. Now there was a time when you loved me so I couldn't run.
Mega talented and a rising star that's just going to get better and better.
Before we find out if Black Mass is any good, let's have a look.
Creating a man was always the pinnacle of Victor's ambition.
the people who motivated me to do this. They were the people who I idolized. And
It will make a lovely series that John and Yoko were happy with because it will promote their current album, their new album, Double Fantasy. What we in fact brought back was one of the most important obituaries in the history of British popular music. Yes, John?
Hooper, first day of rehearsal, said, I need you, actually before then, he said, I need you unrecognisable. He said, if people recognise you, I want them to think you're sick in real life, so I do my best.
He went on a really hardcore journey to try to physically capture what it'd be like to be.
Baby, are you ready?
Coming, yes, we're ready. We're just grabbing all our stuff.
That's sort of like our stage mom.
We have a very expensive piece of equipment.
A limo with our faces on it.
It is cool.
It's cheesy.
It's not cheesy, it's very cool, and I told you to...
Tell me no truths, they're just all of your lies. Don't you tell me no truths, I want all